Echo, speaker, and Ring doorbell owners, there's a new feature coming to make your devices work better, but it's also raising some privacy concerns. I'm Tiffany Craig. The feature is called Sidewalk. You probably got an email about it. Sidewalk will make your devices work better by sharing your internet with neighbors. So it takes a small slice of your Wi-Fi bandwidth, pooled together with everyone's around you to make the network stronger. Here's the deal though, it's on by default, and that has some tech experts worried about sharing even more information with Amazon or the people who live around you. If you have an Echo or Ring, the feature is automatically activated unless you turn it off. If you want to turn it off, here's what you do. Open the app, go to Settings, tap to Account Settings, and you'll see Amazon Sidewalk as an option. That's where you can disable it. Sidewalk hasn't officially been turned on yet, but you can still opt out of it right now. As for when Sidewalk will be available, Amazon says soon.